What's up? So this one is gonna be about I will only listen to Kenny the Jet Smith on the NBA TNT. Listen, anybody who know me know I think Shaquille O'Neal is the greatest center, maybe greatest player ever. I think Shaq's NBA career was incredible. Love him as a player. Defended him against the Kobe because you know there was either Team Shaq or Team Kobe. Loved it when he teamed up with D Wade in Miami. Was down with Shaq. Down with Shaq on the court and his takes, down with it. Defend him. And I think he's got real personality when he shows it. He was alright on the microphone, you know. But this pro policing, shucking and clucking with Charles Barkley and playing the sidekick role, and it's mighty funny. And he's definitely watered himself down on TNT because the way he was, I thought his personality was gonna be more. Charles, no, they get into it about the rings and all that stuff, but when it comes to like certain issues, he just defers to him. He just like looks like a big brother, and not on this, you don't. Kenny the Jet Smith is the only one on that show that I will listen to, socially speaking. Ernie's a white dude. Ernie is cool, but he a white dude. He cool to have them brothers around him, but he ain't gonna. He's pro rifle, pro all that mess. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. And Charles talks wild. Charles was a great basketball player, but he be tap dancing too much for me. And Shaq is tap dancing too. Kenny the Jet Smith, the only one who, to me, can the only one on there can talk about something social that I will want to listen to. NBA TNT was a great show when it does commentary about the league and clowning on the players and stuff. But when it comes to this social commentary about the Breonna Taylors and what's going on racially speaking, if you ain't listening to Kenny the Jet Smith, tune everybody else out. Because the rest of them is pathetic. And then when I found out about Craig Sager, who I liked his clothing, all that, but I see he's up there writing letters for Nixon back in the day and got out of his death sick bed to go vote for Trump and what his son said on Twitter, I lost a lot of respect for that turkey too. Now I know a lot of people vote a certain way because of their economics, but there is common sense. And Kenny the Jet Smith uses common sense. So I'll listen to Kenny the Jet Smith on TNT. I won't listen to Shaq, Charles, and Ernie. Not on nothing about social. Now when it comes to something black skin, I won't. Because it's too by the script and they can't really articulate it. Charles is sold out and he be cooning too much for me. And Shaq is tap dancing and he's cooning. Shaq is one of the greatest basketball players. I have him way up there. I would debate anybody about him because I will say this. His dominance, and he was the last guy to three-peat. And I'm tired of people, all due respect to how great Kobe was. Kobe did not three-peat straight in the finals of the league and repeat in the finals. Shaquille O'Neal did 20 years ago. Check it out. And check how dominant he was. LeBron ain't dominated like Shaq. Steph Curry ain't dominated like Shaq. Kevin Durant ain't dominated like Shaq. Kawhi Leonard hasn't dominated like Shaq. Giannis hasn't dominated like Shaq. There hasn't been, and Tim Duncan was my second favorite the last 20 years, but he wasn't as dominant as Shaq. Nobody dominated like Shaq. Not like that. Yeah, you got LeBron going all these finals, all these other stuff. They did not run it like Shaq did. They had to change the rules in the game for him. And I'm going to remember that and some of his music, some of the things, his quotes and stuff. But when it comes to this on black commentary, I ain't trying to hear nothing he got to say. You listen to Kenny Jet Smith, and on the other networks, you listen to Isaiah Thomas. Because if you ain't talking real about how your skin is in this country, you faking the funk. And Shaq and Charles be faking the funk. And Ernie, he just there on standby. He ain't in the mix. Kenny the Jet's the only one on the NBA TNT to listen to about social commentary. So that's my thoughts and takes about that. Hit that like, subscribe, and the bell rings. A new video. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for one another. And I can separate the greatness. I always separate how great people were, whatever they did. This another classic example. I got much respect for the Diesel as far as playing. But the social commentary, if you sit up there clapping with Charles Barkley on this, you just as bad as old Jason Kuhnlick. Whitlock. I am not trying to hear that. And Marcellus Wiley too. Tired of that's all they want to put. They'll hire black folk to downplay black struggles in this country to get a voice. They'll say, "Oh yeah," they don't put it up where it should be, and it's very disheartening. I'm out.